Hi children, so far we have seen the uses of plants, okay, and now let's see uses of animals. First one, food. Some foods are produced from the flesh or internal organs of animals. Children, before going to the food of the animals, okay, let me ask one question. How many of you are non-vegetarians here? Yes, okay. So some people eat only veg, like fruits, vegetables, and dairy products of the animals like milk, curd, etc. But some people eat both vegetables and the flesh of the animals also. Those people are called as non-vegetarians. Now let us see the uses of the animals. In that uses of the animals, the first one is food. Some foods are produced from the flesh, okay, flesh or internal organs of animals. Internal organs. What do you mean by internal organs? The organs which are present inside the body, like heart, liver, intestine, pancreas, kidneys. So these are the main, brain also, main internal organs. Even the people who prefer non-veg, they eat the internal organs also, children. So now let us see. The first one is beef. What is the children first one? Beef. Do you know what is beef? Yes, beef is the flesh of cow or buffalo. Okay. Next one is lamb. Lamb is a sheep, children. Kangaroo. So these are the animals where the people will eat the flesh of these animals. Pork. What do you mean by pork, children? See, beef is the flesh of cow or buffalo, even ox also, whereas pork is the flesh of pig, children. Do you know that people will eat the flesh of pig also, children? And mutton. Next one is mutton. Mutton is called as a red meat. Mutton is called as red meat. That is the flesh of goat or sheep. Next one is people also eat chicken and fish, which is called as white meats. So mutton is called as red meats. Chicken. So maximum number of people prefer to eat chicken, children. Do you also like to eat? Yes. Chicken and fish. Chicken and fish, which is called as white meat. Which is called as white meat. And heart, liver, kidney, brain. So already I told this one. Heart, liver, kidney, intestine and brain. These are called as organ meats. Organ meats. So white meats, red meats, organ meats. So once again I repeat here. Some foods are produced from the flesh or internal organs of animals such as beef, lamb. Beef is the flesh of cow, buffalo or ox. Okay. Lamb, kangaroo, pork. Pork is the flesh of pig, children. And mutton. Mutton is the flesh of goat or sheep, which is called as red meats. Red meats. And a maximum number of people will eat chicken and fish, which is called as white meats. And not only this red meat and white meats, okay, people also like to eat the internal organs like heart, liver, kidney, intestine, even pancreas, and here brain. So that is called as organ meats. Why? Because these all are internal organs. Most of these foods come from farmed animals. Most of these foods come from the farmed animals only, not the wild animals. So they are raised until they reach a target weight, then are slaughtered. What is this, children? Slaughtered. Slaughtered means killed. So they are raised, that means they will take care. For example, sheep is there, goat is there, hen is there. Okay, these people will farm those animals, okay, domesticate those animals, farm those animals. They will provide fodder, they will provide food, okay, they will provide water. When they reach certain weight, when they reach certain height, then they are killed, which is called as slaughtered in the slaughterhouses. And butchered, next one is butchered. Butchered means cutting. Children, if you will go to chicken shop or mutton shop, first of all, the butchers, okay, they kill the animal or the bird and they will remove the skin and they will cut. So cutting is called as butchered, whereas killing is called as slaughtered. And for us to buy, cook and eat. Some animals like kangaroos and most fish are killed or caught in their natural environments. So for example, if you take the fish live inside the water, and fish and kangaroo, here see the kangaroo and the fish, they are killed or caught in their natural environment only. Okay, that means inside the water the fish can be killed and they will take to the home and they will cook and eat. Even kangaroo also, they kill there only and after they take the home and they cut and they cook and eat. So this is the special thing. Some animals like kangaroo and fish, they kill in their natural environments only. Other animal foods such as eggs, milk and honey are produced by animals over their lifetimes. Even not only this flesh, even here see, you can go for the egg, milk, honey. These are also produced from the animals only in their lifetime. You know that eggs are produced by different birds like hen, duck, geese. Okay, milk is produced mainly from the cows and buffaloes. Even camel also gives the milk. Okay, next one is honey, is produced from the honeybees. Foods from the animal sources are rich in protein. That is the reason the people will eat. Even this meat, even the milk and egg, they are rich in proteins. That means proteins are more in the animal food. They usually also have high in fat. Not only proteins, children, even these animal food have, these have fats also. Okay, fats also. Vitamin B12 and vitamin D are present in many animal foods. These vitamins are not found in plant foods. So here vitamin B12. What is that, children? Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 and vitamin D. Vitamin B12 and vitamin D. Okay, these two are mostly present in the animals. They are not present in the plants. So here once again I repeat the uses of animals. The first one is the food. We know that we eat the animal food also, like chicken, mutton, fish, prawns, etc. So here some foods are produced from the flesh or internal organs of animals, such as beef is the flesh of cow, buffalo or ox. Lamb, you know that. Okay, and lamb is a sheep. Next one is here kangaroo. Pork is the flesh of pig, children. So next one, mutton, okay, is the flesh of goat or sheep, which is called as red meats. Chicken and fish is called as white meats, and there are several internal organs like heart, liver, brain, kidney. From these also the people will prepare the food, okay, that is called as, they eat this, that is called as organ meats. Red meats, white meats and organ meats. And next one, how these animals, here see, these animals are raised, when they got certain height and weight, then they go for slaughtering, which is called as killing, and after killing they go for butchering, which is called as cutting, and after that they take home and they cook and eat. And more here, some animals like kangaroo and fishes, they are mostly killed in their natural environments only. And not only this meat, we can get the foods like egg, milk and honey from the animals. And these animal foods are rich in proteins and fats, vitamin B12 and vitamin D. Vitamin B12 is called as cyanocobalamin. What is that, children? B12 is called as vitamin B12 is called as cyanocobalamin. This is the chemical name, cyanocobalamin. Okay, vitamin B12 and vitamin D, these are mainly present in the animal foods only. They are not present in the plant foods. And vitamin D is the main source is from the sun. The early morning sun rays, consists of vitamin D. Understand, children? That is why in the early morning we have to, when we stay under the sun, it is good for our health. Okay, children, we have seen the food from the animals. Now let's go for the cloths. In this class, the first one is leather. Children, do you know leather? Yes, your belts, wallets, belts, wallets, that means purses. Next one, bags, handbags, children, belts, wallets, bags, and sometimes you can go for the footwear. Footwear means chappals or shoes are made from the leather only, children. Yes or no? Have you seen the leather chappals, leather shoes, leather belts, leather wallets, leather handbags? So leather can be made from cows, pigs, goats and sheep. So this leather can be made from cows, pigs, goats and sheep. Cows, pigs, goats and sheep. Exotic animals such as alligators. What do you mean by exotic, children? Yes, exotic means interesting or unusual. Unusual or interesting. Alligator, what is alligator? A long reptile. It is a reptile. It's a reptile with a long tail. Long tail having large big mouth and sharp teeth. Like crocodile, children. Do you know crocodile? Yes. Crocodile will be having long tail. And a big mouth also with sharp teeth. It's a carnivore. So it is an alligator, children. That leather can be made from cows, pigs, goats and sheep, and even alligators. Ostriches. Ostrich is a bird, children. Ostrich is also. Ostrich and kangaroo. See, from these animals the leather can be made means it's very interesting, no? That is unusual, which is exotic. And even dogs and cats who are slaughtered for their meat and skin in China. So this China is the place where the animal welfare laws are either non-existent or not enforced. In our country, the animal welfare laws are very strict, children. In India, the animal welfare laws are very strict. We should not poke the animals, we should not kill some animals, even we should not touch some animals, children. If you do like that, definitely we will be into the prison. So that is how the India is very great. Why? Because it enforces some laws to protect the animals which are in danger. But like if you go for the China and East Asia, these countries are not like that, children. There are no rules. That is why even the China people, they will eat all the animals. Understand? And they will kill the alligators, ostriches, and these pigs, dog and cat for even the leather. So it is very, 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 according to our Indian rule, it is very bad, children. Okay, but in those countries there are no strict laws. Even the people can kill these animals like dog, cat, okay, alligators for the purpose of the skin. And that skin is called as leather. With the help of leather, they can make all these things and they can export their skins all around the world. Exports means sending. Okay, their skins, animal skins all around the world. Most leather comes from developing countries such as India and China, where animal welfare laws are either non-existent or not enforced. In India, only some animals, yes, we can take the skin, but not all the animals. But in China, it is not like that. We have some rules, children, in India, but China is not like that. They can take the skin of any animal. So here, that is why China is exporting the skin, the leather, to all over the world. So once again I repeat, leather can be made from cows, pigs, goat and sheep, and exotic animals such as alligators, ostriches and kangaroos. Even dogs and cats who are slaughtered for their meat and skin in China. Slaughtered means killed, which exports their skin all around the world. Most leathers comes from developing countries such as India and China, where animal welfare laws are either non-existent or not enforced. Okay, so this is about the leather. Now let's go for the wool. Okay, children, we have seen leather comes from the skin of the animals. Now let's go for wool. Is another type of natural fiber. It is another type of natural fiber. Here see, wool comes from not only the sheep but also from the different animals. Children, do you know sweaters? Yes, during winter season you will wear sweaters that is made from the wool only. So here wool primary comes from sheep. Wool comes from sheep, children. Actually, this sheep will be having two skins. One is the primary skin like ours, and there is a secondary skin. There is a secondary skin. This secondary skin is called as wool or fleece. Wool or fleece. That can be taken out. Next one. Other animals also gives other types of wool. Kashmiri. What is this, children? Kashmiri. The name is Kashmiri or Pashmina. Kashmiri or Pashmina is a type of wool. It is a type of wool comes from Kashmiri goats. Kashmiri goats. So in Kashmir, you know that the goats will be present, and that skin of that goat is called as Kashmiri wool or Pashmina. Okay, Pashmina. Next one, lamb. Lamb, you know, it's a young sheep, children. Lamb is nothing but sheep. So lamb's wool is collected from, okay, lambs. That is a sheep. Young sheep. Next one, camel wool. So this is also very interesting, children. Camel wool is collected from camels. Do you know camel, children? Yes, camels are mainly present in where? In the deserts like Rajasthan. And mohair. Mohair, it is a type of wool which can be collected from Angora goats. Angora goats are very large, children. It's like a sheep only, but it is a goat, children. It's very large and heavy. Mohair is collected from Angora goats. Camel wool is collected from camel. Lamb's wool is collected from lamb, which is a young sheep. Kashmiri or Pashmina is collected from Kashmiri goats. So this wool is nothing but the second skin of the animal which are taken, and it is okay, used for making different types of cloths like sweaters. Okay, Children, so far we have seen leather and wool. Now let us take silk. Children, do you know silk? Yes. If you go and you ask your mother about silk sarees, she will show. Okay. So silk is very, very valuable, children. So silk is considered as the queen of fabrics. That is the reason I told it is very valuable. It is called as queen of fabrics. So we have cotton, silk, wool, but some artificial fibers are also like rayon, terylene, polyester, linen. But among all these, silk is called as the queen of fabrics. Silk is a type of animal fiber produced by silkworm. So silkworm is a small insect. Okay. So this silkworm here, it can be reared or cultured. Okay, reared or cultured to produce the fabric which is called as silk. And here the reeling process will be there, weaving, and we have so many famous places, okay, in Telangana also, and even that Bangalore, Karnataka is also famous for silk production. Understand? So this is a small silk worm. It is a worm which is useful for the production of silk. Next one is pearls. Children, do you know pearls, which are white in color usually? So here, unlike gemstones produced deep inside the earth, pearls are created by living creatures. So here, these are called as mollusks. The living creatures which are useful to create these pearls are called as mollusks. Mollusks commonly have soft, unregimented body and a hard exterior shell such as clam or snail. So clam or snail. Snail is a mollusk, children. Usually this animal will be having, the outer one is the shell. Okay, inside the animal will be present, children. Inside the animal will be present. And here the shell will be removed and the pearls are created by these mollusks. These animals live in marine and freshwater habitat as well as on land. Marine means salt water. What do you mean by marine, children? Salt water, like oceans and seas. Freshwater means rivers and lakes. And on land also this will be present. So once again I tell, unlike gemstones, do you know gemstones, children? Yes, but not like that. Unlike gemstones produced deep inside the earth, these gemstones are present deep inside the earth, but pearls are not like that. They are created by some animals like mollusks. These mollusks are the animals like a clam or snail. Okay, usually the hard shell will be present outside, but inside the animal create the pearl. These pearls are also very valuable, children. Usually these animals are present in marine and freshwater habitat. Marine means either sea or the ocean. Freshwater is lake or river. So this is about the pearls. Next one is honey. Children, do you know honey? Have you tasted honey anytime? What is the taste of honey? Yes, that is very sweet and tasty. Okay. Do you know this honey is produced from which animal? Yes, from a honeybees. Understand? Honey is a sweet, thick, sugary solution made by the bees. Here, see, children, this is the pearl and this is the honey beehive. So this honey is usually, okay, if you'll observe here, see, children, honey is usually sweet in taste, very sweet in taste, and it's a sugary substance. It is used as a compensation, as a substitution of the sugar in some foods. So honey is a sweet. Next one is thick sugar solution. Honey is a sweet, thick sugar solution made by made by bees. Made by bees. The composition of honey consisting of various proportions of fructose. It is also a sugar. Glucose is a sugar. Next one, water, oil, and special enzymes. And special enzymes produced by bees. So what is the present inside the honey means? What are the things that are present inside the honey means? Fructose, glucose, water, oil, and special enzymes produced by the honey bees. So these honey bees, actually they create. How this honey will be made means, these honey bees, they cluster around the flowers, okay, and they take the nectar and they bring this sweet substance or nectar, and they will keep the hive, HIV, beehive. This is called as beehive. Okay, beehive. And here some honeybees protect this beehive. Some honeybees go and collect that. Some honeybees lays the eggs. So there is a division of work in the honeybees. Some honeybees lays the eggs. Some honeybees go and collect the sweet substance. Some honeybees will protect this. And this is very difficult to collect the honey. A special training should be there. Why? Because when you go and touch that one also, the honey bees will come and attack you. And it will be very painful and dangerous. Sometimes it leads to death also. Okay. That is why it is we should be very careful and we should collect that honey. Okay.